And here we are for round 2, playing against Tommy V, our lone loss in week 1. We got the rematch. His deck is very good, and I'm a little concerned. So I changed my main deck a little bit just to try to help out against him. I know he's playing green-white, allies, tokens, etc. He won the roll and chose to play last, so he's already winning. I cut Incubator Drone from my main deck before, but I actually put it back in against him since he has like multiple Scion Summoners. So yeah. So this is a keepable hand. So I'm going to have to play my Sandstone Bridge turn 1 here. He's got nothing. I've got Mount Tanya and my holdout settlements. He's got a 2/2. I could either kill the 2/2 or I could just play Guardian Zendikon. I think I'm just going to play Guardian Zendikon. Fine with that. He's got Silent Summoner like I thought. Drew the island. So I can play Incubator Drone here, which I think is pretty good. He's probably going to attack anyway. Probably has some sort of pump spell. Yeah, he just attacks anyway. He doesn't attack with the 1/1. That's interesting to me. So what that tells me is that if I block my 2/3 on his 1/1, I would potentially have a good block. So I'm not necessarily thinking he has +2/+2. But yeah, I don't know. I figure I can't just. Maybe I could just take damage and hold. I probably should just not blocked here. Taking some damage is not the biggest deal in the world, and then like if I could just like have a 2/6 and a 2/3 open and Heat Ray open, I'm probably fine. But some of the times I just want him to get this stupid trick out of his hand. I don't care what it is. It lets him not play a creature this turn too. Yeah, it's Tandem Tactics. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I ascertained by the 1/1 not attacking that he did not have a power boost of 2 power. It was only a 1 power boost. And that was correct. So that's fine with me. So I play another Sandstone Bridge. Lets me attack with my Scion for 2. So pretty weak draw step. I don't need to touch avoid any of these things. I know he has Dawn Glare Evoker. I need to save it for that. Wow, if he's attacking with like all of these creatures, he must have something like, you know, Searing Light or Puncturing Light or Gideon's Reproach or something. So I blocked the 1/1 on the 1/1 just because he probably doesn't have Tandem Tactics for it this time, yeah. And he has Puncturing Light, which is kind of rough for me. But that's fine. Again, I don't want to waste my Heat Ray. And I trade guys. So this game's looking pretty bad for me. But I can play Serac Banisher, and now I don't want to bounce either of his creatures because they both get better. But I figure he's stuck on mana, and if he replays the Gnarlid pack, he'll tap out, and then I can Touch of the Void it anyway. And then I can have a 3/3 that dominates his 2/2. So of course he does, just immediately draws his 4th land, which he was mana screwed. He was bound to hit. But now I replay this 3/3, and now I can hit with my 4/4, and I attack, and I'm actually hoping that he double blocks. And he goes for the double block, which is like the worst possible play that he can make here. So now I get a 2-for-1, and I choose to, I guess, instant speed. I need to, what do I do here? I guess I Heat Ray for 3. That's not the best play, maybe. I could have complete disregarded, and I don't think I saw it. I could have tapped my creature with Holdout Settlement after it already attacked with Vigilance. I think I just missed that. He's got another Scion Summoner, which is annoying as heck. I could attack into it, but I'm behind on life total, and I don't want to get into a race with him. I'm also way like low on cards, He's got gas in hand since he's been mana screwed. He draws an Arbor Elf, which is like a land. So I guess I'm just going to scry end of turn here. McKindy Aeronaut. I think that's keepable. It's not good. Do I keep it? No, I guess I put it on bottom if I'm scrying again. Comparative Analysis. Alright, I'll definitely keep that. So here I'm just going to hope my 3/3 can hold the line. He's got Arbor Elf. Untapping, playing a Vastwood Zendikon. Wow, that thing is crazy. So good thing he didn't have enough mana. Or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. If he sacked a Scion. Oh, he had to pay mana to tap it. He could have attacked me, potentially. So I guess I did end of turn complete comparative analysis here. Draw 2. Hit Prophetic Prism. Planes. I really need some removal spells. This 6/4 is going to kill me because I mistakenly, again, kind of erroneously, I used my Heat Ray when I should have used my Complete Disregard. Tar Snare, I guess I can keep that. I could block, it would become a 3/2, but then it still trades with my 3/3, and if he has any trick, then I'm pretty blown out. So I think I have to put Tar Snare on bottom. And Sheer Drop. Wow, Sheer Drop was a perfect card. And I actually have 6 mana to cast it with Awaken. So he's going to get his Forest back, but I don't care about that. I just killed a 4/4 and made a 3/3, so that was like the best possible. Ouch. Snake Umbra on his 2/3 makes it a 3/4. Now I can't block, so he gets to draw another card. I have no idea how I'm still in this game. I have to just scry and just put bad cards on the bottom. Yeah, put an island on the bottom. Felidar Cub is a decent draw because I can kill the Snake Umbra. So here, yeah, I don't attack. I play the Cub. And I want to hold open like Complete Disregard. He plays Core Sky Climber. And does not attack. So I figure I should end of turn Complete Disregard here. But what do you choose? Do you choose the Netcaster Spider or the Core Sky Climber? I guess I choose the Netcaster Spider because it blocks my flyers better. It's going to cost him mana for the to use the Core Sky Climber, and I can Touch of the Void it if worst comes to worst. And I'm just hoping he doesn't have a pump spell right here. And he doesn't, which is good. So I can scry on upkeep again. Deprive, I'll definitely keep Deprive. Lets me pick up my Sandstone Bridge again too. I will Prophetic Prism. Hit a land, that's pretty bad. Here I'll attack for 3 and leave my other 3/3 back. He's content trading. And so am I. And Touch of the Void, kill his flyer. This is a little awkward. He does have the Mighty Leap. That's crazy. He didn't save his Netcaster Spider with the Snake Umbra on it. He let himself get 2 for 1. That's just crazy. So here, the combination of Holdout Settlement plus Prophetic Prism means I do have Deprive, so I have to see that flyer die. So, okay, now I think I'm in a decent spot. I can hit him for, looks like a lot here. Courier Griffin, perfect draw. So it looks like I can hit him for 6. He's got removal. Join the ranks. Okay, good. Good thing I played the +1/+1 on my 3/3. Yep, maybe not. He also has Might of the Masses to Giant Growth, so he gets to eat my guy. But I got a Might of the Masses out of his hand defensively, which is super fine by me. He kills a Felidar Cub instead of the other creature, though. To me, that signifies that he has an enchantment in hand. Holy crap. Wild Heart Invoker is good. Scry. Island, go to bottom. Battle Herda. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. He's got 6. He's got 7 mana with Arbor Elf, so I really gotta hope he doesn't top deck a land. He's on no cards in hand, so I guess I just attack here. And I would actually be really happy if he traded with like this, because killing the Arbor Elf makes it so that he's 2 land away from activating the Invoker. But he thinks twice about it, and yeah, that would have been a really bad block for him. Does he hit a land? And it does not look like he hit land, but he did hit a 7-drop, 4/4 flyer. Jeez. This deck is so good. So, scry? Walk-in turn, not good enough. He's got a 4/4 flyer. It's just put that on bottom. Island, like, does anybody watching right now think I have a remote chance of winning? He's got an Invoker, a 4/4 flyer. He's outclassing me in every aspect of the game. And again, my deck is just not as good as his. I've been scrying multiple bad cards to the bottom. He's been top decking like a boss. His deck's just better. His cards are just better. And then he hits the land. Okay, so now we're effed. So here we have to take 4. And we have to scry on upkeep again. Plains go to bottom. Iona's Judgment. Okay. That's exactly what we needed. So here we have to kill the Wild Heart Invoker because that card is unbeatable otherwise. So he's going to spend all 8 mana and make his guy 6/6. That stops us from attacking on the ground. So we might as well attack in the air, since we can't block his 4/4 flyer anyway. So now we're getting hit down to 5. We get to scry again. He maybe just drew a blank. Plains go on bottom. Wavewing Elemental, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. So I guess I attack with both of these, and I plan on leaving back the Wavewing Elemental so that I can double block his 4/4 flyer. He decides to trade 3/3 versus those 3s now. Okay, and I still have a land in hand for next turn. So what's interesting is I have 8 power in play, and he only has 4 power in play. So if he attacks, it lets me know that he has a trick. If he has a trick and I double block, I'm likely to get 2 for 1, and then I only attack him back for 3, and then he hits me back down to 1, and then I hit him for 3 more, put him to 1, and then I'm dead on the final attack from his Apex Hawk. So what I'm thinking is if he attacks, I have to chump with Courier Griffin. Next turn, untap, play land, bash for 8, and I have lethal. He does not attack, so he doesn't have a pump spell or a removal spell. So now my attacks are really good. Now, I think I can swing out. So I can scry, Royal Mage's Trick. I'll keep that on top because that's pretty good. Just in case he does happen to have a trick, I can play my land. And now the Wavewing Elemental plus the Courier Griffin are lethal. So I can attack with all, and he can't block the Battle Herda. Or he has to block the Wavewing Elemental, basically, because Waveling plus any other creature is straight lethal. So he has to jump the Wavewing Elemental. And I wait to see if he has any tricks, and he does not. How did I win that game? I don't know. That was absurd to me. I have no idea. Trying to analyze that game. He just drew. I drew a lot of removal spells, scryed a lot of bad cards to the bottom, and kind of just got there. On to game 2. But that's what I expected. I expected some great games with tommyv. A pretty sweet deck. He chose to play last again. Alright, I'm on the play. Alright, so I sided in Dazzling Reflection. I think it's a really good sideboard card against his tricks. It's a good re-trick, which means when he plays something like Mighty Leap, I can let it resolve, then Dazzling Reflection, so it basically like counters his spell and gains me some life, which should help in the race. This hand could use some mana fixing, but I'm on the play and it's 3 lands, so I'm going to keep. Play my land. Okay, I hit a mountain, which is like the worst land, but it's at least a land, so I can play Courier Griffin on turn 4, which I'm fine with. Turn 2, he plays Ondu War Cleric. Okay, I still have no play. I would love to hit Island or Swamp or Prophetic Prism or Holdout Settlement. Take my 2. Scion Summoner? Nope. Core Sky Climber, wow. Okay, looks like my play here is probably just Courier Griffin, just because it's mana efficient. Sandstone, okay, that's a little annoying because it's pro-white. Snake Umbra, wow, that's pretty annoying, so just a huge attack by him for 6, and he gets to draw a card. Not going to chump in this spot. Oh, that was a great draw step, but in this situation, Touch of the Void would be the nut, where Complete Disregard does nothing. I have 5 mana, no blue mana, so I can't banish her. If I had blue mana, I would bounce his thing with Snake Umbra, and I'd be way ahead. So here, looks like the only play is to, I don't know, attack for 2, play Guardian to Zendikon, hold open Dazzling Reflection. So my 2/6 is holding back his 2/2, and I'm just gonna taste it when he goes to the air. Now, instead of letting him draw a card, I think I just play the Dazzling Reflection here. Yeah, it's mana efficient. I gain some life, and it denies him a draw step. And really, all I need to do is draw Touch of the Void, Sheer Drop, or Island, and I'll be fine. So I just want to stem the bleeding. I know this isn't a play I would normally make, but I feel like I'm far enough behind that I can't let him get further ahead. And he already spent 2 mana to cast to make it flying this turn, so that's like awful draw. So I have Complete Disregard at the ready, but other than that, I can't do a single thing. So here, my plan is to attack for 2. If he attacks with all of his creatures, I'll block a 2/2, and when he plays a spell on it, I'll Complete Disregard it. So here, he doesn't attack with anything else, so it's weird that my 2/6 is holding off 3 damage, basically. So he must not have a pump spell. If I was him, I'd probably attack with everything. Ouch. That's a really good card. He has 6, 7 mana and a bunch of creatures, so I probably just have to kill that little core ally. Yeah, and another Scion Summoner. Like, come on, guys. Just like in the last game, does anybody actually think I'm going to win this game? I definitely did not think I was going to win this game. This looks absurd. Okay, so I have to Complete Disregard this Cliffside Lookout. And he misses an activation with Ondu War Cleric. He should have gained 2 life right there. Alright, Holdout Settlement. Sweet. So that's like the worst island possible. But it does allow us to, I guess we can tap our Courier Griffin, play Serac Banisher, and just bounce the Core Sky Climber, get rid of that Snake Umbra. Alright. And we have a 3/3 on defense as well, and a 2/6, so we took a turn off to stem the bleeding. Okay, and he's got a bunch of nothing. Bunch of small creatures, I should say. And now we draw Island, which is a fine draw step. I attack with the 2/3 flyer. I'm willing to trade in the air. And I think I have to just play the Wave Wing here. Yeah. He remembers to gain 2 life this time. And now if he attacks with his 3/2 flyer, it's a little rough for me. I do not think I can block. Wow. Alright, if he attacks with all of these, it makes me think he has tandem tactics. I guess he... Yeah, or Mighty Leap. I think it's at least tandem tactics, though. So I want to at least kill one of these scions. Yeah. I guess he could have Mighty Leap, but if it's just tandem tactics, this block is better with Wavewing on a Scion rather than the Wavewing on the Core Sky Climber. And if he has Mighty Leap, then he'll kill my Wavewing Elemental, but then I kill his other 2/2. I don't know. I feel like I just don't want to take damage, and I force him to do something here. Looks like tandem tactics, maybe? What's he got? What's he got? What's he got? Mighty Leap. Okay, that was really bad for me. Did not like losing Wavewing Elemental there, so looks like I'm going to have to draw 2 cards here. And we drew Prophetic Prism and Pilgrim's Eye. That's pretty good. I'll just play the Pilgrim's Eye. Be mana efficient. Leave back some blockers. Hopefully, got the Mighty Leap out of his hands, so here, jeez, this smells like tandem tactics. I guess I just blocked the 2/6 on the 2/2. Yeah, I guess I just let tandem tactics blow me out here. I just can't take damage. Maybe I could, I don't know. Yeah, this is the tandem tactics. Alright, well, he gets to kill my guy. Alright, that was the worst possible draw. Prophetic Prism. Battle Herda. Alright, that's okay. I guess I crack back since I'm going to have 2 good blockers. Again, he's totally willing to just get rid of my 3/3 and take care of some of these creatures. I'm fine killing a Underworld Cleric and a Scion. I probably should have killed Arbor Elf since that's permanent mana, so that's a little bit of a misplay. Should have killed the Arbor Elf, but Battle Herda is good. He can hit me for 3 in the air. And jeez. How am I going to win this game? He's just going to crush me with Core Sky Climber. I've drawn all lands. I need anything to interact. Anything? Heat Ray! Yay! So I can attack again. He doesn't block. Doesn't want to chomp, and my 2/6 holding off his fort. He makes the same play. I see if he goes for a pump spell. I want to see if he goes for lethal, but he doesn't. And now a Heat Ray for, I believe, 6, in case if he has +4/+4 because of Might of the Masses. And I leave 2 blue open to signify that I could have Deprive in hand, just in case he had like Might of the Masses plus another spell. I want him to fear Deprive. But it looks like he didn't have double pump spell. Looks like he's just flooding out. So I'm just going to keep attacking. Looks like he can't do anything about it. Draw a Touch of the Void. Looks like... Ooh, he can attack with everything. This is a rough spot for me. Because now I figure if he top deck Might of the Masses, I can block his 2/2. But then when he gives any of his other guys +3/+3, I'm just dead to it. So I blocked the 2/2. He's got Searing Light. Alright, that's annoying. He kills my guy, and this is why you put Sandstone Bridge as the target for Guardian Zendikon, so that late game you can have a land drop that actually impacts the board. So here, I play the bridge. The better creature for him to kill if he had like a Gideon's Approach is the 3/3, so I don't need to put all my eggs in one basket. So I attack for lethal, and it turns out he just doesn't have anything. So even if he did have a Gideon's approach or something to that effect, and he killed my battle herda, he'd be at 3 life, and then I could just touch the void him. And then if he gained life somehow miraculously, I could still follow up with Courier Griffin to play a blocker and gain some life, so I'm not dead on the crackback. So pretty crazy games. Tommy V has got a great deck, and looks like he just got a little flooded that game. But he started out strong, and I didn't make the best plays, but basically his deck, like, look, I ended the game at 3 life, and I blocked every single time. Like, I never gave him free damage. I always forced him to have the pump spell, and maybe it would have worked out better if I would have held back blockers and then had my pump spells open. But especially, like, I just drew really bad mana in the early game, so I didn't have that time luxury. But I obviously would have liked to have been able to cast Dazzling Reflection or Complete Disregard or Heat Ray in response to one of his pump spells, but somehow managed to pull that one off. Pretty exciting game. So yeah, stay tuned for round 3.